Hi, I'm Ryan Alabiso, and today we're here with Bob Gustin, and we're going to be asking him some questions about his experience at Kelso High School. All right, for our first question, how long have you been working at the high school?
This is my 38th year. I came here in 1986, fall of 1986.
And what has been your favorite part so far?
I love working with students. If I didn't, I certainly wouldn't have chosen education to go into, and I enjoy it now as much as I did the day I started.
What sport at Kelso do you pay most attention to, and why?
Well, let's see. I had two sons that went through and graduated, and they played football, basketball, and track. And my daughter played volleyball, basketball, and track, and so probably those particular sports. Although my first 16 years at Kelso High School, I did night activities. So I was here for all the sports, but I played football myself, and so I probably enjoy football, and then of course I love basketball too, and track, so I guess those sports.
All right, and is there any advice you have for graduating seniors when it comes to taking college classes?
Yeah, follow your heart, find a passion, something that you enjoy doing, and that'll take you into areas that you might not have even considered when you're in high school. For example, when I went to college, I thought I would delve off into business and accounting. And then I took an English class and fell in love with the process of writing, and I became pretty good at it, and that's when I decided I'd go into education. And so I think more often than not, you'll find something that you might not have ever even thought about when you go to college, and so keep those doors open. You never know what you might find and really enjoy.
All right, and what has been your favorite class to teach, and why?
I love teaching. College and the high schools is a lot of fun, and we brought that here to Kelso about 7 or 8 years ago, but my absolute favorite is advanced placement, English, literature, and composition, and it's because of the interaction that you get with the students and the depth that you get to explore the literature, and watching students that at the very beginning of the year, they're pretty good with depth, writing with depth, but by the time they finish this particular class, they can look at something they've never seen before, break it down, analyze it, and write with extreme depth, 3, 4, 5 pages in 40 minutes. And that's a skill they'll take with them the rest of their life. And so I love teaching advanced placement.
Where did you go to college?
I went to school at Western Washington University.
All right. And how was the experience there?
I enjoyed it. You know, I graduated from Kalama High School. There's a whopping 37 in my graduating class, and so I went from that, a school of about 150 students at the time, to a college of 10,000, and so it's complete anonymity, and everybody gets a fresh start, and it was just kind of like a kid in the candy store where you got to take all these different classes and things like that, you know, really exploring your options, and you know, growing into you know, a more mature student, and so I loved every part of it.
All right. And how has teaching changed from when you started till now?
I think the rigor has increased over the years. In fact, I know it has. And so what we expected of our students back in the 1980s obviously was fairly high, but the demands obviously have increased over the decades, and so the intensity, there really aren't a whole lot of down moments. Every minute is utilized in our classes. I guess they probably always have been, but just what we expect our students to be able to do now is higher than ever.
Okay. And then what aspects of teaching do you enjoy the most, and which one's the least?
I love interacting with students on literature, prose or poetry, it doesn't matter. That question and answers, and you see that aha, that light go off, which is fantastic. There really isn't any part that I don't enjoy doing. Most English teachers, after, you know, a short time or a few years or even a couple of decades, disdain having to grade papers, but that's my opportunity for individualized instruction, so I always looked at it that way. And as you well know, I have a one-day turnaround time on my papers, and so I actually enjoy that aspect too, because it gives me a chance to really emphasize what they need to do in order to make their writing that much better for the next time.
Cool. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you.